should talk about this. Come on, why not? People might misunderstand. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make me. People at home or in the crowd, it keeps coming up anyhow. Don't decoy, avoid, or make void the topic, cause that ain't gonna stop it. Now just talk about me. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things. I don't think we should talk about this. Come on, why not? People might misunderstand. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things.
Nice if I unmute myself. Let me know if the sound's okay. I had to use. What do I have? What the hell? What is this? What is playing? Oh my God, I didn't stop my YouTube. I'm sorry, everybody. You freaked me out. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm using Restream tonight and I didn't have it screen shared, but I could hear it and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. Oh, that's all I need tonight. Okay, yeah, Restream's going to work real good for me. Damn. I have got to sign up for um upgrade my or StreamYards. I'm going to. Frick it. I'm just going to. I'm hoping the video plays good tonight. Restream, it can be really choppy, and if it's not playing good, then I'm just not even going to bother. I guess I could do just audio, but that would kind of suck. But anyway, let me say hi. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Lorton Girl. Hey, Taz. Good to see you. Hey, Soplo. I know it's kind of late for, but um, I was bored, so I figured I'd come live and we could talk about some clowns because YouTube has its own circus and it's got quite the performers. They really should be professional. Is everybody ready for the weekend? Shut it down. You was dancing. You want me to play it again so you can dance? I gotta get me an intro. Jesus, I gotta find the time to be able to sit down and learn this editing software so I can make myself an intro. And it's just hard getting the peace and quiet and time because I have so much I have to do during the day when I don't have the kids lately because we've just been nonstop running and I've got to make time somehow. I've got to. But things are going to slow down now. I got a lot of stuff done and out of the way. Got my surgery scheduled for the 23rd. Do I have to streak for likes? Yep. You're laying in bed listening. I've never, I thought about, I don't have, haven't used YouTube on none of my TVs. I'm honestly afraid to see somebody's face that big. I think it might give me nightmares. I don't know. Yeah, kids are home all weekend, but the hubby's home. So I have another adult here that can keep an eye on the kids, but they're still at the door sometimes every 2 seconds, asking some of the dumbest stuff. But what do? You look at them like, are you kidding me? But they're going to do it again and again. It's just, I just got to make myself do it. I suck at doing it, though. I was making an intro. Actually, it was an outro. But every time I'd post it, on my load it to see if they copyright it, and I'd use music from YouTube Studios for the shorts. And every time I'd load an outro, they'd strike it, so I wouldn't use it. And I just got fed up and kind of just put it aside. I shouldn't have. Though I should use the intro that was actually made for my channel, has my name and my avatar and everything else, my channel link and everything in it. I should use it because it is a good intro. And I just may. Because I checked with YouTube and I can't get copyright struck for me. It was made for me. Yeah, my dog acted like a kid. Barked all freaking day long because it rained. Every time it rained, he'd bark at the damn rain. And now he's got this kick with barking at the damn window. Lived here 17 and a half years. Dog's been here 8 years. He's never went to that window and barked till the last 3 weeks. Drives me up a wall. Hey, Becca. So I don't know if any of you guys are familiar, or if you were here yesterday, and I said you're gonna see pretty much the same thumbnail, just with a different name in it, because it's a series on the performers of YouTube. We have our own circus in town, and there's quite a few performers. I mean, it could be a never-ending series, but I'm only doing like 4 parts because I could really do like 100 parts. But I mean, there's even ones that even can get worse than these ones. So yeah, it amazed me. I could dig in deep for a long time, but I'm always looking for the different people to check out. So if you guys want, let me know. I like to go down rabbit holes. If I knew how, I would help you, darling. Oh, Taz, thank you. Honestly, Taz, I'm surprised to have anybody here. Well, there's 16. Anybody who's in the bushes, hello. I didn't think I'd get anybody this time of night because I've been on a couple times at night and usually yeah, I've done a couple late ones. Yeah, that's true, but not many. I just was bored and too early to go to sleep because I would be back up I'd be like that bullhorn woman and be up freaking 2 o'clock in the morning. So, and I can't have that because no. I was going to review her live over Turtle Boy because that was some serious delusional talking going on. I mean, I'm to the point where I don't even think Betty's delusional anymore. That delusional stuff in that coffee cup she be drinking, I think she's just nuts. And she's in some alternate universe. And she truly believes the stuff she's saying. She had conviction today. She really did. While she was saying everything that she exactly does. And I swear it must be Show Betty's Clips week because Hills has a lot of great videos though on Betty. Hills did a redo of Betty's 22 months, and I did one yesterday showing, just not like that, but showing that what she was saying wasn't true, that this is what she actually did do when it came to Brandy Neal, and yeah, that was heartbreaking. But and a few other things she did. But today was, whoa. She spoke with conviction. Let me be nice. Hi, Devious. How are you? Hey, Gina Marie. Good to see you. Okay, so are any of you familiar with this crime circus character? He's quite the character. I started checking out some of his videos. Oh, probably about a week ago. And then when I was gonna go, and what's weird is I don't talk to Laura. Laura don't talk to me. We don't know each other, and I don't think she likes me, and I really don't give a shit. Um, but it's weird because I had just watched this live, and I was just so or this video of his. Um, it's weird because she reviewed it too, but we're different. But there's other ones of his I was going to do too. He's got a lot on here. He's got a lot on here. I'm trying to remember which one it was now. I thought I saved it. Oh, here it is. I did. I thought it's not a very long one, but there is so much on this dude. I mean, I could do. Oh, and he's got subs. Do you guys think that this is just his YouTube persona, or do you just think you know it's just him? It's just weird. It's different. He's definitely in full character. I give him that much. Makeup and all, or is that a mask or makeup or both? I can't tell. Around the lips, it looks like makeup, but around the eyes, it looks like a mask that he put. I don't know. You could do 24-hour lives. Yeah, I was like, that's a rabbit hole. Because you think you got some screw loose after you watch a couple of him. Whew. Hey, Selena. Hey, Blank Slate. Yeah, I had to actually shut him off and chill. And not. And then I ended up getting an appointment out of nowhere, like a last minute appointment to be able to set up my pump surgery. So I took off to that appointment instead of going live, but which I needed a break from him anyway. The smoke and all. Oh my gosh. This dude, Drip Drop, is a cool guy and does some cool content. Crazy character for sure. He is. This dude. Don't sleep and stream. Oh God, never. Never. I couldn't do that. Yeah, so Flo, I finally did it. Do I want to do it? No. But this alarm is driving everybody in the house crazy, including me, because it beeps like every couple minutes. And I'm cutting it too close to the deadline, so I have to get it done. I don't mind Drip Drop. Is this what his name is? Drip Drop? But I don't want to sub to his second channel. It's called Crime Cruise. Cult. And the cult word turned me off. Okay. Who? That's not this dude, right? Because I've only looked at his. This is somebody else. I gotta look into this. He actually has a second channel that he, in the title of the channel, has the word cult. Wow. That's a rabbit hole. You thought he was cool in the beginning, but it got extremely obsessive in my eyes. He goes by Drip Drop. Okay, I didn't. Like I said, I just watched a few of him in the last week, and I actually stopped. Okay, so he has another channel. I got to check this channel out. Why would you put cult in the title of your? Probably got a lot of subs too, don't he? Not dressing up like a freak, and nope, not doing it. Not doing it. But I am going to start showing my face more like I did in the beginning when I first went live. I'm going to get unlazy and start putting some makeup on and getting my hair chopped off so I won't have to worry about it no more. But I'm going to start showing my face again. Drip, drop. Okay. I definitely changed my thumbnail. I've got the perfect thing for that thumbnail. Yeah, this live here, this one is weird. I mean, it's just weird. I mean, I don't think he goes and bothers anybody though. He's not like, I don't think he's like Betty and um, Dolly and Turtle Boy, and I don't know. I know a lot of people are on Turtle Boy's side, and I know the glare pushes hard for him. But when do you draw the line? When does the line get drawn? When do you know that you've gone too far and enough is enough? I don't agree with any of their antics where they go after people. And you don't mess with witnesses, period, or potential witnesses. I mean, I don't know enough about this Turtle Boy because I just started watching him over the Karen Reed stuff. And then I went and watched some other things. And I'm on the fence. But anyway, he got some serious charges. He could look at some time. I don't know. At the end of the day, was it worth it? You talk in your sleep. Oh, my husband, he carries on conversations. You can actually talk to him, and he will answer you. He's always done that. I think he picked it up when he was in the Navy. Well, I'm not going to berate him. Well, we're just going to have some laughs and be weirded out. But, I mean, hey, it's his shtick. It's working for the dude. It's working. Apparently. He doesn't do lives, though. He only does video uploads on this channel. He doesn't even have a live button. Does he do lives on his other channels? Because I'm going to keep digging into this. He doesn't go after anyone. He just likes telling about the crimes and suspects. Yeah, that's what I didn't, anything that I've watched, I haven't gotten that from him. So I can't put him anywhere near the category of the likes of a bullhorn and a bar soap and a trash bag wearing, ban evading thing. And there's some others, that can go in that category. I got stories, but some people won't like them. Why not? He's just different. And I really hope that this is just his YouTube persona. How many channels does he have? I thought I saw somebody say he had like 2 or 3 channels. Does he have that many? Hey, Brandy Gray. You love his channel. He's very smart too. Okay. I like it when he does interrogation videos. There's a few channels I like for interrogation videos. Explore Us is a great one too. Okay, I'll check Explore with Us. I'm going to check that out. I'm always looking for new channels. I appreciate any tips. It's called family. Got lots of that too. You can have mine. Hell, we're dropping off so damn fast. My family went from 13 to Oh gosh, how many's gone now? Oh wow, 6. So we've lost. Yeah, my family's going down quick. But I've got tons of nieces and nephews, and great nieces and nephews, and great great nieces and nephews. My family likes to procreate. He alluded to something one time that led me to believe he might be a first responder of some sort in real life. I was guessing maybe an EMT. Can't remember what he said to make me think that. Huh, interesting. Hi, Clarissa. You like his interrogation videos too? If I want facts, I watch Grizzly. Grizzly is good. Now that I do like Grizzly. And I was mistaken. I had just a name. I don't know why. Somehow I got it mixed up, and I thought that Grizzly was the one from Facebook with that Rudy and stuff. And then I punched into, typed in the channel name and went to the channel, and I seen it. It wasn't, of course. And I've been hooked on her since. I really like her channel. Explore With Us has been around a few years. I started watching them when he first started with exploring videos with his family and then went true crime. Okay, I'm going to check them out. I'm always looking for new people to watch. Hey, Brandy. Oh, she is beyond awesome. Giselle Casey has her pilot's license and is an author too. Yeah, I seen that. Like I said, I really like her. And you don't get the drama bullshit. You don't get the histrionics, the heckling. You get the cases and the facts. You don't get all this misinformation and spinning it to make it fit their narrative. You don't get that with her. I trust in what she says. Who else is people exploring abandoned mansions? Oh, yeah, I like that. That would be cool. I would love to go explore one with them. I'm going to actually, you give me some good ideas for stuff to watch. Because honestly, I play things and let it play while I'm, doing stuff around the house or something. But it's not anything that it's something I truly want to listen to. It's not the crap. And besides that, if the kids are in earshot, I've got to be very careful what they can hear. They like to repeat everything. Yeah, I think it's amazing that she's a pilot. I think that's amazing. Good for her. Yeah, she's one of the ones that you can actually count on as far as getting info. I'd love to hear her take on all this with the Karen Reed stuff and Turtle Boy, and because I'm probably one of the YouTube lawyers will probably review, maybe review this stuff. I don't know. I would think so. I don't know. Yeah, I do that blank slate, but I don't like listening to like Betty or like Laura. Hey, Helen, or none of them. I like to listen to stuff that I, enjoy, that I'm not or like if I'm going down a rabbit hole, which I do like to do a good rabbit hole. I never make up my mind till I'm done. And this guy, my mind's not made up about him. I don't consider him, like I said, I don't consider him in with, I guess you could call them tragedy pimps. I don't know. I call them the worst of YouTube. I don't consider him in with them. But it's just where there was one right on top of the bottle on your dresser. I found it on the floor. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
That white thing?
Yeah, you took it out of here. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, Frank. I don't have my glasses on, so don't take it until I'm sure. You dropped it earlier. Oh, him and his blood pressure and his heart medicine at bedtime. He dropped one and I picked it up and now he's saying he can't find it and I put it right on the bottle. And then,
That's one of my days.
oh, your anniversary.
No, necklacing.
Necklacing.
Yeah.
Alright. That is anniversary, dear. Generic. Yeah, today it was a tough choice. But I don't, how everyone said, oh, if you review Betty, then you're stalking and you're bullying her. I've never bullied Betty. I review Betty on her words, on her own actions. I don't tear apart her cooking. I do tell her to wash her hands. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody should wash their damn hands. Anyway, I don't, I've made a side comment about her hair because she'd be talking about some crap. But I've never went hard on Betty's looks, where Betty lives. I've never showed Betty's criminal record. I just review her on her words. So I don't consider that I bully her. Betty is a grown-ass woman and she don't like the heat. Get out of the kitchen. Yeah, really, don't give me stuff to review. I won't freaking do it. When she don't do anything, I don't review it. There's nothing to review. But when she does the antics like today, if I acted like that, you're telling me that somebody wouldn't be going live calling me out? I would hope. But she's not the only one there is to call out. She just gives you so much content. It just never stops with her. But we'll give this a shot and we'll see where this goes with this. You guys tell me what you think. I'm excited. I'm anxious to hear what you all think. I'm tired of hearing poor Betty. She's almost 50. She knows. Oh, she definitely knows what she's doing. What the hell was today? What the fuck? Did any of you see any of it? It was. I think my mouth hung open for over half of it. I actually. I really want to read the chat. Because I want to see if them people sat in there and went along with what she was saying. That she doesn't do. And is wrong. But then turns around and does it. Again and again and again. She's got to know Charlie. And some of you know who Charlie is. But he has these alternate universes. And I think she's in one. And this guy here, you might want to see if the machine's got a hold of him too, because, hey, hippie for him. Come on, she's great. I haven't seen what has gone on today. Oh, you haven't? Betty was talking about Turtle Boy's arrest and charges. And how wrong he was on some things and how she would never do anything in any way like he's done. Okay, that's not true. It was just so pathetic. And she believed what she was saying. You could look at her face. She truly believed what she was saying. I was like, oh, maybe I had a gummy too early or something. I don't know. I wasn't sure where I was or what I was listening to for a minute. In the 10 years that I've been roaming YouTube, Betty is the first and only channel I've reported for victim shaming. Well, she's done that plenty of times. Yeah, that's what I figured. I do want to review it because I review it differently than anybody else, just like they'd review it differently than me. But there's definitely some things in there. Oh, dear Lord. But let's play Crime Circus. Okay. Now, this is and I will post the link. Oh, my mouse just froze up. Son of a mama. Now I got to move everything else. I should have just had this one ready. I have got to call tech support and just have them. I just don't want to spend 13 hours or more waiting for my computer again. And I shouldn't have to keep doing it. It's something in their drivers. But so I should just keep this. I gave up on the wireless, but I'm going to go back to it, I think. But this one works pretty good. But this one is, and he has a lot of videos. And like I said, I'm just going down this rabbit hole. Where are my gummies? Dang it. I'll streak. If you live close, I'd give you some. Actually, I got, smoke it if you toke it. Yeah. Hi, Kathy. Welcome in. But this one is Brian Koberger's Ladders and Tunnels, Moscow, Idaho, an investigation series. And you got to listen to it. It's just weird that Laura picked the same live that I already. Oh, was that a fire? That had to be a fireworks. That wasn't a gun. Let's say nobody fires guns in my neighborhood. Though what was weird today is the police. My neighbor calls me. Her son-in-law is one of the sheriffs here, one of the police officers. We have sheriff's deputies here. And she told me, I heard the helicopters overhead, but we always have helicopters and stuff because, it's military bases everywhere and stuff. But she told me to make sure my doors were locked because I was home alone. She said that the police had the helicopters up, the sheriff's department, they were looking for somebody. I'm like, in our neighborhood? I mean, why would you come here to hide? You're not going to hide here. Damn nosy people. I mean, everybody got dogs that'll tear you up, got cameras everywhere. I mean, no, I'm only kidding. I live in a good neighborhood. It was just weird, but I don't know if they found them or not. Don't know who they was looking for. Didn't check into it. But let's get into Crime Circus. Well, Kathy, learn how to use your... No, I don't want that.
About ladders, tunnels, basements, witnesses, Dylan Mortensen. Yeah, stay tuned for that one.
Oh my God, he's got
DNA
spiders on his
and
face.
cameras in trial. Plus some other miscellaneous goodies. You won't want to miss a thing. Now let's jump right into this video and see what I have to say for myself.
Dude, you got spiders on your face. I am terrified of spiders. And I'm allergic to most spider bites. I found out getting bit by daddy long legs. Yeah, people don't think they bite, but they freaking bite. Anyway, creepy. But that is a mask that fits only part of his face, and then the rest he just puts the white base on. That's what it looks like to me. It's pretty cool, though. Like the hats. But let's get into the weirdness.
This time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Crime Circus. My name's Drip Drop, and I'll be your host as always. We're going to start this video off properly. The ladder. You might be wondering what ladder.
That's where I got that name
Let me present
from.
you Exhibit 1. As you can see right here, this is a picture of 1122 King Road. This is where the 4 beautiful young college students were slain. Let's do a zoom. We have a ladder right here. This is propped up against the vinyl siding of the house. Some very observant online sleuths noticed this from the early days of the investigation. And I've been keeping a close eye on this ladder as well. It's time we discuss the ladder.
Okay.
As we zoom in, you can see some concerning things here. Crime scene tape is tied directly to it. That's a bit alarming.
Dude. It's not alarming. It's really not. Trust me, they tie that tape wherever they friggin' can. I know I've had to put up tape. Yeah, tie it where you can. It's not alarming. It's really not. But I'm gonna let you run with this, and let's see where your theory takes us. Y'all ready? Anybody got gummies or blunts or whatever it is you partake in? Pass it around. My grandma used to put my blankets in the dryer before putting me to bed at her house. No! Hippie boy might do that all the time, especially when the kids are sick. I always warm up their comforter. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. You're the only person I've ever seen say anything about that. Hell no to spiders. Yeah, nope, can't do them. Nope, can't, nope. I got bit by a recluse. That fucker almost killed me. It took shots. And I had to stay on steroids and shit for like 14 days afterwards. Oh my God, they had to open it up. Oh, was nasty. But I'm allergic, so I thank God I had an EpiPen at home because I'd have really been in trouble. And I only live like 4 or 5 minutes from the hospital. You're not legal there? Well, I'm not either. You have to have a medical card. I have a medical card. But at this point, I don't think anybody cares. Each to his own is what I say. You know, those medical cards are freaking expensive to keep up with. I don't know if I'm going to keep mine. Because it's just getting crazy. And I don't think Florida's going to change it because they're making money. They're not going to change it. You know how much the state gets out of what I paid for my card? You know how many cards they've issued? They're making money. And then the renewal is between $200 to $300 depending on where you're at. And yeah, it's crazy. And then they want to know why you can't go to the dispensaries because you spend all your money renewing your damn card. And you got to renew your prescription as well. So it's insane. That's why I don't think Florida's ever going to let it pass. They're making too much money. Green just became legal here August 1st. All right. Now, I want it to be controlled. Don't get me wrong. I'm an old pothead. I've been smoking a long time. But I always smoked with respect. You know what I mean? Not out in public. Not around people that I, didn't want to be around it. You know what I mean? And I didn't do it as a kid. And I don't want to see no kids doing it. And it needs to be controlled stricter than alcohol. Because, come on. It's so damn easy to get a hold of alcohol. But it's still easy to get a hold of it if you want to. There's still plenty of little street dealers. I guess that's a moot point. But, I want it to be controlled. I don't want it to be a free-for-all. I don't want to see people smoking blunts in their cars with their kids sitting beside them. I don't want to see that kind of stuff. I'm an old school pothead. Stay in the closet. No. I'm kidding. But I did for years. I didn't let anybody know. But let's get back into Mr. Spiders.
Let's check out some other exhibits that I have to present you for The Ladder.
The ladder.
Here's an even crispier photo of the house and the ladder.
The ladder.
Let's zoom on in.
Okay.
You can see this ladder is propped up against the side of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you that don't know, that little ledge there that the ladder goes up to leads directly to Xana's bedroom.
Mm.
Yeah. Let's zoom on in again. As you can see on each side of the ladder is the police line do not cross tape. They're treating this ladder as if it's some type of a tree or something where you can just tie things to it.
Dude.
Here I present you exhibit number 3. Check this out.
Okay.
Right down there. That's the ladder.
That's the ladder.
It leads directly up to Xana's bedroom.
Okay, dude. The ladder's closed, okay? But you don't think the police noticed the ladder? They tied the crime scene tape to it. They knew about the ladder. Okay.
Check out another angle. Right here where I'm pointing this arrow, you can see there's a little wall. The ladder is on the other side of that wall, and it leads up to this ledge. And above that ledge, well, that's Xana's bedroom right there. Now let's have a look-see at this picture here and discuss what we see. We can see the residents' vehicles, aka the deceased victims. RIP. We see a blue car, silver, white, red, and a black SUV, and you can see a police SUV. You can see their driveway filled with vehicles. Imagine being the alleged perpetrator driving by this driveway and deciding this is the house that you want to enter. The house with the driveway full of cars. Okay, look at this. The ladder is down there to the lower right.
Yeah.
And that ladder leads right up to that ledge as I showed you in the previous photos. What do we see right here?
Dude, the ladder hasn't moved. It hasn't moved. It's okay. It was an apartment building. There was multiple bedrooms, rooms that were rented out to the college students, so there would be multiple vehicles when there was multiple people living there. But I get what you mean. Why would he come there? Yeah, I get it.
Here. It looks like potential footprints, and I see red. And when I see red,
what?
I think of BLOOD. Just like on the other side of Xana's bedroom. You could see the BLOOD
Oh my God.
trickling outside of the wall. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's a bodily fluid. That's not fruit punch. It's not Kool-Aid. It's not some type of fantasy oil.
No, it's not.
It is what it is.
Okay.
There were pictures of that.
Okay. Do you have any evidence that it tested positive for the bodily fluid you're talking about? Has there been anything released that it is tested positive for bodily fluid? And since there's so much of it, most likely they could, scrape enough for a DNA. Might be contaminated though, you don't know. But they could test it to see if it is a bodily fluid. It's a pretty simple test. But I don't know of them doing that. Anybody else? Do you know? Oh yeah, I'm all in for the Idaho trial. Oh yeah. I know everybody and their mother's going to be streaming it, so if it's going to be allowed to be streamed, so I'll just be a spectator. 60, 70, 60, 70, and 80s people. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't believe it's... I don't think they've said one way or the other. Yeah, I've not heard of any... I've not heard anything from law enforcement that is what he's claiming. But let's get...
wall for years, including leading right up until the crime. And there was nothing trickling down that wall. We like to use common sense here at Crime Circus, and I know my average viewer has a lot of common sense. More common sense than most, anyways. It is what it is. It's a horrible, tragic crime, and it's BLOOD. Sad? Yeah. Really sad. They just don't build houses like they used to.
Oh my God. No, he didn't just say that. But anyway, dude, you can't be telling people it's BLOOD. Are we spelling words now? But you can't be telling people that without any factual evidence. And you have none. Because with all the filming that was going on, it would have been filmed that they were testing it because they could have done it right there. You know, simple. Why are you telling people this? But yeah, they don't build houses like they used to. That's for sure.
Contractors nowadays, good luck finding a good one. They like to give you shoddy work. Anyways, what do we have here? Let me pause this video right here. What?
I'm really sure you're going to tell us what we have here.
Do you see?
The
ladder is on the lower right, which leads right up to this ledge. And that ledge leads right into Xana's bedroom, which is right here. And what do we see in front of Xana's bedroom window? Where the ladder leads to? I don't know, but let's take another look. We see some disturbance to the roof. Are they footprints? Aren't they footprints? We don't know, but there is some type of disturbance that requires further investigation. And what's with the red coloration? What do we think of that? Don't tell me it's berries from a tree, because there's no tree next to that side of the roof. The trees are on the other side of the house, so we'd expect to see red from the red.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online.
They put a commercial on
Amazon. It's this first. Watch this. I can show you how to get the sweetest deals online.
Okay, come on, mouse.
Major retailers like Amazon and Target.
My mouse don't want to work. What the hell?
I can show you how, but I can't do it for you.
Sorry guys, I'm trying. My mouse is going crazy.
$160 million in the last year across thousands of different
red berries on the other side of the roof. We don't see that. Remember, we like to use common sense here. We're not going to take wild guesses and speculate a tree. That looks like it could be BL.
Wait a minute. You don't take wild guesses and say it's berries from a freaking tree. Oh my god. But you're going to say it's BLOOD. Okay. It could be. I don't know. I haven't seen anything released about it. Would I be surprised? No. But you don't think that with all the media coverage, nobody would have pointed that out. Nobody. You know, because the police have been keeping pretty tight lip on this case. With good reason. But there's still been a lot of reporters, a lot of media going out and filming there and checking things out. You don't think nobody else would have, you know. I'm just saying. I don't know what it is, but neither do you. But you're guessing. But you just said you don't guess. Okay.
LOOD. Yeah. Was this investigated? I never saw a single photo of a police officer up on that ledge. Open challenge. Have any of you seen a single image of a police officer up on that ledge collecting evidence? Looking at footprints? Doing the little swab thing,
footprints?
For DNA collection purposes. There was unidentified male DNA found at the crime scene.
What footprints? What the hell are you talking about? Do you know how many people lived in that apartment, in those apartments, and shared those shared living quarters? You know, the kitchens and the living rooms and stuff. They primarily, you know, they had their bedrooms. That was their private spot. But it was a college apartment. There was tons of people in and out of there. There really was. And honestly, I can't wait till more evidence comes out in this case. Because, Lord, I hope they have more. And I think they do. They're just not putting it out till they have to. They're only putting out what they have to the defense. And all they're worried about is, you know, how Brian looks. His defense is something else. Okay. So, what are you guys thinking? I'm going to say Dookie now. Hey, Hope. Good to see you. How are you doing? YouTube has a new list of words that cannot be said any longer. Spooky is one not sure about bodily fluids. Spooky? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I didn't even look at the new words. I guess I should do that, huh? Oh my, that's insane. That's insane. Okay. I guess I'm going to go back to school and learn how to spell a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's what I was asking. Is on a name list. Okay. Sarisa? Is that how you say your name? Sarisa? Sarisa? Arisa? I know. I said it twice. I guess I'm in trouble. I I got to check out this bit because I wouldn't doubt it with YouTube. I really wouldn't doubt it. But darn, if we have to start spelling everything, I'm just going to make up my own words. And once you've been hanging out, Sunrisa. Okay. So I did have it right. All right. That's a pretty name. Oh, I'm Selena. I totally would not be surprised. I totally would not. YouTube does not surprise me anymore. Um, if our channels are marked not for kids and not for under 18 and stuff, our videos and stuff, which I always make sure mine are, um, uh, I get with the horse constant cussing. I get that, and I do slip up and say the F word sometimes. I always end up in yellow, but I'm trying to catch myself more at it. But gosh, now we got to spell BLOOD. Are we going to spell baloney too? We can all start singing. My baloney has a second name. I don't know.
That's going to be a big boom if we ever find out who those males were. Let's take another look. You can see those marks are very specific to that part of the roof. I don't see those type of marks anywhere else on anyone else's roof in that area.
God.
This is alarming.
Dude, it's not Dude, you can see the same black marks going on up. That's where the water apparently drips down. And it's at the edge, so it does probably get more when it snows and stuff. I'm just saying. It's okay.
To see this stuff, ladies and gentlemen, super alarming. You can see that ladder again from this angle. They literally have police tape tied to it. They really did treat that ladder like it was just some random object. It was
because that's what it was. And you can bet they have been very thorough in this case. That I will give them. They took more evidence than they probably ever took before. They have been very thorough in this case. You don't think they didn't eye up that ladder? You don't think they didn't check windows and stuff like that? Come on, dude. Really? Okay.
It's never taken.
Never.
What are all those marks on that corner of the roof? Look at these other roofs. The rest of the roof on that house and the neighbor's house look fine. That shows something happened right in front of that window.
Okay.
And it's giving me chills just looking at this video. Have any of you seen
now
this
you're
before?
pissing me off
needs to be
because that's bullshit. You shouldn't be saying that. I get that this is your persona and everything, but no. Come on. Jesus. Okay, am I crazy? Am I not seeing something on this roof and this ladder? Yeah, exactly, Selena. Yeah, well, all we can do is keep letting YouTube know she's back. Eventually, it will be caught up to by a human and not some program. And, you know, And I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I reported her. You damn right. Leave Dre alone. Leave that woman alone. Makes me sick. She still won't leave her alone. She probably never will. She still don't. She's never left that Melissa alone. Those women had everything that Molly wanted and couldn't have, and she just will never let it go, no matter what. But again, that's just my opinion. Let's get back into this one.
Discussed. So we're discussing it right here. Me and you. The Crime Circus investigation team, the best investigators in the whole world. Allegedly. Some of you out there might be thinking, oh, it's nothing, drip drop. They've got the perpetrator. And others, no, that's a boom. So
That's
we've been
a
told the
boom?
perpetrator bypassed the front door
Yeah,
and the...
wait a minute. That's a boom? You literally just showed us a ladder and a roof. And that's a boom? Yeah, the machine's got you.
first floor altogether. So one might think that the perpetrator used a ladder to get to the second floor if the back sliding glass door was locked. Yeah. You can see in this image right here, the windows are all boarded up and the grass is green, the snow's gone, so this is a more recent photo. This is many, many, many months after the crime, and we still see the ladder there. We still see the yellow police tape tied to it. They never took the ladder. They never processed the ladder. Did they even test the ladder for fingerprints or DNA? I can't find a single picture of anybody treating that ladder like it's...
Dude, I'm sure they scoped out everything there. And he didn't climb up no ladder and climb in no damn window. He walked in the freaking door. That's just my opinion. But okay. Those kids were out partying all night. In all honesty, they can't tell you. Those doors were all locked. There was people in and out of that house all the time. Sorry. It is what it is.
potential evidence. They just left it there to be destroyed and demolished along with the house. That ladder leads right up to Xana's bedroom, and there's something suspicious that happened in front of Xana's bedroom window. Yeah, if there's 4 college students passed away,
Oh my god, this dude, I'm sorry I was muted. Oh, this dude. Dude. Nothing, what happened there at that window? Dude, that's where the rain spout comes down at. That's where the water leaks out from there and from up the roof. And it's also more open, so more of the weather would come in. Oh, dear Lord. That's dirt, okay? That's dirt and grime. That's it. I don't know what the red stuff is. I don't even know if it's red. Who knows? But we're going to find out. But that ladder, dude, move on. Move on.
why wasn't the ladder processed as an important piece of information? If the alleged perpetrator's so-called DNA supposedly showed up on the magical knife sheath, why didn't they check the ladder for more DNA? Unless they already had their minds made up for their version of what happened. That the perpetrator allegedly simply walked in through the back sliding glass door. Well, maybe it wasn't
most likely what he
easy.
did.
Maybe these college students were a lot more intelligent than police gave them credit for. Maybe they actually had their glass sliding door locked. Maybe it was difficult for the perpetrator to get in. Maybe they had to climb that ladder. How many houses have you seen where a ladder is just propped up against the wall where you can climb onto the...
Quite a few in my day. I've been around a long time on this earth. I've seen ladders all the time propped up against people's houses, their garages, wherever. Dude. I'm trying so hard to be nice here. Because he seems like a really sweet dude, but this stuff is no. uh, maybe I shouldn't review him. Maybe I just shouldn't. Because yeah. What do you guys think? Hey, Lanky. Well, when I had my house, we had 4 ladders in the backyard. Yeah, we have a dang ladder to get on our roof, especially to get snow off. Yeah. Oh, you're going to go hang out at the beach? Sounds like fun. Yeah, well, yeah, it shows water drips where there when the snow melts. Yeah, Helen, there wasn't footprints and all this. Yeah, see this? Okay.
The roof. That's sus. I don't see stuff like that. I'm not used to seeing ladders propped up on the side of the house, and I don't think you are either, because that's not normal. That ladder probably had key evidence related to this case. Just guessing, of course.
Lord.
This is a guessing show.
Okay.
And that's
No. See, you can't say that. You speak it as fact, and you say it probably is. You say it is. You say that ladder's evidence. You're speaking it as fact. You're not speaking it. Dude.
That's what we do here. We speculate upon the evidence that we can see with
You're not
our
speculating.
eyes. At this point,
You're not speculating. You're stating it as fact. There's a difference. Ooh, that's a creepy pause. Look at the face look at his eyes. That's a creepy pause. Ooh. I just think it wouldn't get any dumber. He makes it funny. Yeah. I'm in Flagler County, Lanky. I'm not far from. Well, honey, you are barely out of diapers, so you have no idea about ladders. Yeah, there's ladders. Yeah, exactly. Speculation versus facts. And he says that they didn't collect key evidence, that ladder. And he says there's evidence on the side of the house and something dripped down and on the roof in front of the window, which all it is from the weather and melting snow and ice and rain. And yeah. That's.
The ladder's been out there so long, the evidence is probably washed away. It's snowed, it's rained, people have tied police tape to it. Security guards have been patrolling the property. The best time to collect that evidence would have been within the first day or 2 of the crime. What were all those special agents doing at the property without looking at the ladder? The ladder's a key piece to this case. I just know it is.
Look, at that ladder, ooh, that's another creepy pause. Zoom in on that pause. Look at that. That's a ooh, that's a good screenshot. Yeah. It's those eyes. Ugh. I gotta get that screenshot. Yeah, them eyes. Oh, no. Anyway. You don't think that ladder was checked out, huh? As thorough as they've been in this case. If there was even a slight chance that ladder had anything to do with him entering or exiting the dwelling, that ladder would be in evidence right now, and it would be in the courtroom when it was time. Bet on that. Because they love to show jewelry props. It makes things easier to imagine. It makes things, the details, you can actually imagine them when you actually see the props. But yeah.
Tuition. When you have it, you just know things. And I'm an empath, so I can feel things a little extra.
Oh my
Anyways, moving on.
god.
Tunnels. People have been contacting me since the very first day this crime happened about the tunnels in Moscow, Idaho. I've been researching the tunnels in Moscow, Idaho behind the scenes.
Okay.
Now's the time to talk about the tunnels. This is not conspiracy theory
boy.
stuff. This is real 100%.
Everybody get ready. We're going to talk about the tunnels. They have nothing to do with the crime scene.
Verified information. Let's check this out. This is taken directly from the University of Idaho website. Building main steam tunnel, University of Idaho, 1927. View of men working on the tunnel. Hard to believe they even had cameras back in 1927, but they did, and they documented the tunnel being built. Seriously, look at this. 1927. You can see these people working on this tunnel right here, which would eventually turn into this. This is what an underground steam tunnel looks like. It goes for miles and miles and miles, and it connects through a whole bunch of different places in Moscow. Moscow Pullman Daily News. University of Idaho to lease steam plant, utility system to investment group. Idaho Construction Engineering Company will manage facilities. Why does an investment group need this tunnel system? What do you think they're doing down there? Certainly they think there's some type of profit to be made within this underground tunnel system that's in Moscow, Idaho.
Oh my god.
These tunnels underground are real, and there's a lot of entrances and exits.
Okay. Dude, what the hell do these tunnels have to do with it? They have video of his vehicle. Okay, so clearly he wasn't in these freaking tunnels. What the... And there's money to be made in... What does... Are you... Okay, I'm just going to go back to the video.
And they're creepy. And to give you an idea on the height of these tunnels, check this out.
In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get an instant BBL with waist snatching lipo without any of the surgery. Now, just for size reference, I'm 5'3.5", and I have a 31-inch waist and 45-inch hips. The first shorts I got are the Air Slim boned high waist.
You can see this is an average size human within the tunnel. They're somewhat narrow, but you can easily stand and make your way through the tunnel. It's not like you have to army crawl through these things.
Okay.
And I certainly wouldn't want to be down there because it looks like something out of a horror.
What does this have to do with the crime? Okay.
Movie. Inside steam tunnels, students make their mark. Let me zoom in on this photo here. Students love steam tunnels. When you're at a college, like the University of Idaho, students find out about the tunnels and then they want to explore. Word gets out. A lot of people wonder, did the house have a basement? Didn't the house have a basement? Let's analyze these photos and come to our own conclusion. The average basement is about 6.5 to 7 feet tall. We can see
I know exactly where you're going with this. This house was not connected to these freaking tunnels. You're nuts. These tunnels have nothing to do with the crime. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, you guys getting your education on tunnels? Am I muted? No, okay. Ain't anybody like him for sure, yeah. Hey, Green Goblin. Oh, you at a football game? Oh, you was at a football game. I miss going to the football games with my son when he played. His college games were fun. So was his high school games. Thanks for coming in, Lanky. Appreciate it. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe for me. I also have channel memberships.
these men standing.
Get back into this because he's going to keep telling us about these tunnels. But y'all need to tell me what you think.
Here, I'm going to draw a straight line from the top of their heads, and those men are approximately 6 feet tall. And what do you know? That line comes to just underneath where the second floor begins. And this area right here, that was an add-on. That was not originally part of the original house. Apparently, the original house was just the second and third floor. At least that's what I've been told anyways. Which takes us right back to those bad contractors. Bad work. So it's no surprise that there's big gaps in the floorboards where BLOOD can seep out of.
Oh my God. Is this dude for real? Mm-hmm.
The walls. Yeah. Anyways, let's take a look at some other pictures here.
Dude, we don't know about any of this, you know. There has not been crime scene photos of the inside released. I don't know if they ever will be released, even after the trial. They'll be showed at trial, I'm sure. But what does shoddy contractors have to do with it? And these tunnels? Is it all their fault? You know, the businesses that have these tunnels and the bad, you know, the shoddy construction people? Is that what you're getting at? Because otherwise, okay.
Do you really think that they built that house on the side of a little cliff right there?
Yeah.
Without a basement? They would need a basement in that house for stability. You don't just build a house on the edge of a cliff without a basement.
I can't.
I've looked around at neighbors' houses and...
It's not a freaking cliff! Are you... Oh my God. Oh, I cannot. I need another gummy. Oh boy.
Many of them have basements. It's just a normal thing in Moscow, Idaho to have a basement. It would be kind of weird not to have one, especially at that location on that steep hill. You need a basement to have a strong foundation. It's not like they would just lay a cement slab there and be on their merry business building a house.
That's exactly what they do.
No.
Yes,
That's not how they would build that house. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm getting at is within the secret basement within this house is probably an access point to the tunnel.
Wait a minute. Oh, I knew he was going to go there. So there's a secret basement in this house with access points to these tunnels. Are you... Oh my God. Oh, okay, I'm just going to let him play for a minute. Oh my God.
System in Moscow, Idaho. Yeah. What that means for this case, I don't know, because they're keeping so many secrets in this case.
There is no way, with all the media attention and how big this case is, that 100,000 different news outlets wouldn't have been reporting on this basement. This secret basement and this connection to the tunnels. Dude.
Even the family members are pretty sketched out, wondering what's going on with this case. The family members are making public statements saying they want to see the trial too, and that this trial should be broadcast to the public. It shouldn't be held in secret. Anybody with common sense that sees what's been happening with this...
Actually, one of the families aren't even going to attend the trial because they don't want to see it. They don't want to relive all that. They just want to grieve and mourn in peace. They don't want to be part of that, and that's their right.
Case with the genealogy testing, the lack of DNA, no evidence found in Brian Koberger's car, no evidence found in his apartment or his parents' house. There's a lot of red flags. There's a lot of things that make you raise a bushy eyebrow.
No, it just means that the police have not released, and they're not going to release their whole case. They're not going to make their whole case and everything they have public. Of course they're not. They're going to do what they have to do to satisfy the defense, but that's it.
Wondering what's happening in this case. What's going on here? How could only a smidget nano microparticle of his DNA be found on the knife sheath? but nothing else that links to him. Nothing. I keep putting an open challenge to any viewer that views these.
You know what? I actually agree with that one little point he made. The brutality of this crime. There would have been blood spatter. There just would have there or squirting, whatever you want to call it. There would have been. I don't think, and this is just my opinion, I don't think we know all they have on this guy. I just don't. I think that it's all going to come out, of course, at trial. But the way they're keeping tight lid on this and have from the beginning, I think there's more. I hope there's more. They are not keeping secrets, idiot. It's called protecting the integrity of the case. Exactly. Bushy eyebrows. Yeah.
These videos. Show me the evidence. There is none. I haven't seen any. That's why I'm making these videos. Not necessarily for Brian Koberger, but for the victims. Which at this point, Brian Koberger may be a victim. We don't know. However, the slain college students, those people are for sure victims. And their families are going through hell. Yeah. Seriously. It is so far out of the norm for victims' families to have to make public statements about cameras in courtrooms, and they actually want this broadcast.
No, it's not. Dude, where do you get your facts from? Where do you get your facts from? You don't know about ladders in yards and houses. I don't know where you live or if you've ever used a ladder, but that's a common thing. And that's anywhere, not just in certain areas, anywhere. And they're not going to give you a list of their evidence. They don't have to prove it to you. You're not a factor in the case. You won't be on the jury. So you're not a factor. And they don't owe you any explanation. And everyone's going to hear the evidence when the trial starts. And I don't blame them for being as tight-lipped as they have been. Because of how cases have been mucked up. Because things have been out there. So. But I do think there's more evidence that we don't know about.
They want us to see what's happening in there. I've got an episode in this series called Secrets. And that's what we're all sick of in this case. Secrets.
Oh,
the families
Lord.
are sick of the secrets. Since day one, too many secrets.
Okay, I'm definitely reviewing that one. Secrets? Oh, boy.
Secrets. If this is an actual open and shut case, and it happened exactly how they told us it happened, there wouldn't be so many red flags. There wouldn't be so many holes in the story. We wouldn't be left wondering and speculating about all these oddities. Yeah,
dude,
there's a lot.
It's not red flags. It's not red flags, dude. It's them protecting their case. That's all. It's, to do. I don't know much about the law, but I think you need to learn a little bit if you're going to talk about these cases. I've been, making sure I look something up first. But there's a whole case yet to be put on. You'll find it all out during the trial like everybody else.
A lot of oddities, like the bloody shoe print that was found in front of Dylan Mortensen's bedroom door. One shoe print? How come there's no bloody shoe prints leading to or from the one shoe print? That doesn't make sense unless there was a cleanup. Yeah. Boom. One bloody shoe print.
Okay, you just messed up. You didn't spell the word. I just caught you. You didn't spell it. Uh-oh, trouble. Dude, who the hell cleaned up? Who the hell had time to clean up? Was it?
Certainly,
That's not a boom. You have no idea what all evidence they have found inside that house. They have not said. They have not released. You're going to have to wait and find out. But it's not a boom, boom, boom.
There would be more leading to or from the one. These people won't even tell us how many people were at the crime scene before the police got there for the report of the unconscious person. They won't even tell us who was unconscious. Certainly, whoever committed this crime was covered in BLOOD and left that house, leaving a trail if they actually left the house. Don't take my word for it. Let's listen to what the coroner had to say.
Wait a minute.
So in your
Wait a minute. And now you're saying if they left the house, so you're trying to allude to the fact that it's not Brian, that it was someone in the house that committed it? Okay.
experience, what is it that you saw when you showed up?
Well, there was a lot of blood. Well,
there you have it. She said there was a lot of blood. So you're gonna tell me that the perp left that house and didn't leave a smidget on the way out?
No. What they're telling you is they're not going to tell you. They're not going to release it to everybody. I keep telling you. You got to wait for the trial, dude.
And didn't have any of their DNA or any blood or anything in his vehicle? Who do you think he is? Mary Poppins? He's not the best cleaner in the world. He would have missed something. They're telling us he missed the button on the sheath, but he cleaned his car really well. They haven't even said that he was seen at any car washes in Moscow or Pullman. Where's the evidence? We want evidence. We want it now. Yeah, we do. We want the evidence right now.
It don't matter what you want. It really don't. You're going to not get it. You'll get it when the trial starts, when they get to those points. But not until, well, you're a non-factor. You're not going to get it. Especially with these theories.
And the families want it too, and we deserve it. Every single second that I research this case, I uncover more red flags, more booms, more shocking things, more things that take my breath away, and more things that just leave me shook. Yeah, I'm shaken and I'm in fear researching this case. I really am. Look what they did to the DNA genealogy defense expert. They went to her home. They interviewed her. They asked her questions. They're saying allegedly her testimony wasn't truthful. Why wouldn't the prosecution just cross-examine her within the courtroom to try to catch her up on perjury or false testimony? No, he didn't even want to cross-examine her at all on the stand. That's sus. You know this whole thing is looking sus. Also, something very briefly I wanted to touch on. Dylan Mortensen is allegedly a star witness. It says right in the probable cause arrest affidavit, she saw the perpetrator. She can allegedly identify the perpetrator.
No.
But check out this clip I've discovered.
You have surviving witnesses to an incident at 3 or 4 in the morning, and the 911 call didn't come until noon?
I don't think I ever said that they were witnesses. I said they were there. I don't think I ever said that they were witnesses. I said they were there.
How does one individual, 4 people at night, and not wake up the other 2 roommates?
Our investigation will continue to look at all avenues of that investigation. I cannot disclose any of that information.
He's trying to spin this to make it sound like what it's not. He's trying to twist this, and all it is it's still an open investigation. I mean, they're still investigating. They were in the peak of the investigation. They're not going to release any details to the public. Hey, Jiggy. Oh, hey, Super King. All right, Helen. Thanks for coming in. Hey, we're about done here anyway. This is about done. he's going to spin this.
I don't even know that information at this point in time, and that's why we're continuing to investigate.
You don't know how this happened without the other two roommates hearing it or waking up or no?
We do not. We do not.
In the press release, they said the surviving roommates are not witnesses. Not witnesses. Yeah. So how come 6 weeks later one of them is suddenly a witness?
Because they investigated and they spoke with her probably several times, I'm sure. They can't, at the time, they didn't know if they were going to be a witness or not. It's called running an investigation. I can't.
I'll tell you my thoughts on that. Just like in the movies and other high-profile cases, in the courtroom, they really like somebody to sit in the witness stand box. The prosecution will ask, "Do you recognize anybody in this room?" And the witness will point directly at the defendant and say, "Yes, he's right there. He's wearing a suit, a tie, brown hair, and bushy."
Okay, but she could not do that because she said she only seen him covered with the face covering and seen the bushy eyebrows. So, yeah. I doubt they're going to have him put a mask on.
Eyebrows. Mark my words, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to happen in this case.
Oh, no.
Is Dylan Mortensen a real witness or a fake witness? They said there was no witnesses. The police said she wasn't a witness, but then in the arrest affidavit, she is the witness. Boom! That's a red flag.
No, it's not a boom, and no, it's not a red flag. Again, I will tell you, that was in the very beginning of the investigation. They did not know who was going to be a witness and who wasn't, and even if they did, they're not going to tell you. And after further investigation, and they were arresting him, then it was released, what they wanted to be released. Dude.
That is one of many things in this case that is just not adding up. It's not. And we're going to take a deeper dive into that topic in a future episode. There's a lot more details. There's a lot more information that I'm going to get to. That's about all the time I've got for this episode. I'm going to leave my links down below. Links to all my social media pages, my second YouTube channel. I'm on Patreon if you want to support this show. Baby Drip says hi. And I'll be back again soon with another episode where we take an even deeper dive into what's going on in Moscow, Idaho.
Oh my
and until
Lord.
next time, remember to stay safe out there because you know, it really is a dangerous world.
Oh my Lord. So I take it there's a baby drip. Congratulations, that's awesome. I truly believe kids are a blessing. A pain in the butt, but they're a blessing. Okay, so what do y'all think? Has anyone heard they have made threats against New York? A lot of people keeping children home from school tomorrow. Oh, I didn't know that. There's still scary stuff with this war. Yeah, I hope not. I didn't hear anything about that. I'm still listening. Hubby needed a chocolate shake. Oh my God, it sounds bad as my husband. Him and his damn milkshakes. There's more. They can't release it all, especially because of people like that. And they're not going to release it all and put their case out there for the defense. Yeah, I cannot. Some of the things. Hubby's looking now. Oh, about to see if there's any threats. Yeah, that would be. Oh man, I sure hope not. That's the last thing we need is another. My gosh. Yeah. All this senseless killing is just too much for me. It's insane. Yeah, do you know who was Jiggy? Do you know who was where you heard this stuff from? But this dude's got some off the wall theory. You gotta admit that. I mean, the ladder, the roof, the stuff he pointed out. Just yeah, no, no. Pippi Longstocking. Oh yeah, I love that name. That is so cool. You guys always come up with some cool names. Cinema Shogun has a video on it. You heard it on Rabbits? Wow. I was looking for him, and I could not, for the life of me, remember his name. And I thought I subbed to him, but I could not remember his name to find him. I was looking for him for a video the other day. Well, it's a cool name. Cinnamon Shogun did a video on it, huh? Is it a long video? Is it? Let me see if I can find it. Now I want to know about it. Oh, I'm not used to this mouse. That's why I'm having a hard time with it. I got to get used to this stupid mouse. Let me look him up. Well, maybe if I spell it right, that would help. Okay. Let me just see if it'll take me to his channel. Yes, it did. I thought I was subbed to him. I don't know why I'm not getting breaking news. NYPD preparing for possible attack tomorrow. It's a 12-minute video. Cinnamon, I didn't get a chance to ask you. I hope you don't mind. Oh, he just posted this 4 hours ago. I don't want him to get pissed off. You think he'll get pissed off if I show it? Oh man, I wonder if I could find it on YouTube somewhere else. I don't know if he'd strike me for showing his content so new and not letting him know first. Let me go. Let me put in New York threats and see what comes up. Let me see if anything comes up. Yeah, it does. Okay, I found a whole bunch. And these are news. So, NBC, New York, I don't know. News can't strike you, can they? Fox 5 won't strike. Yeah, Hamas threats in New York City Friday not credible, NYPD says, but patrol has been increased. Hopefully they won't strike me. I'll play it. If they try, I'll just delete it out of the video, mute the segment. Let me share screen. Let me go back to the beginning.
It will be ready for any possible a close eye on growing concerns after a former Hamas leader called for worldwide protests tomorrow. Here at home, the NYPD says it will be ready for any possible unrest. News 4's Andrew Siff has been looking into that part of the story. He's on the Upper East Side with the city's security plan. Andrew.
Right, David, we should emphasize there's no specific threat to New York, not only to the city or to any religious targets. Nonetheless, you can see the heightened police presence at houses.
Well, oh my goodness, what is supposed to be done about a particular slithering snake? Any ideas? Well, that depends on who the snake is. Some sounds like some threat. I won't say name. Oh, well, welcome, Pippi Long. I'm glad you came in. I don't babysit people. I want people to be respectful and chat and everybody have fun. And tell me what you think about what I'm showing. Oh, and it's Friday. You're right, it is Friday the 13th. How weird is for that? Oh, let's listen to this.
Houses of worship like this one.
We are planning to hold services tomorrow night.
Rabbi Joshua Davidson told me he expects a strong turnout for Shabbat services tomorrow at Temple Emmanuel, one of the city's largest houses of worship. The NYPD has a visible presence here, and despite some community anxiety, canceling in-person services was not an option. Was that a consideration here at all?
It was not a consideration here.
Why?
We are not unaccustomed to states of heightened security.
Governor Kathy Hochul said she's offered state resources to help the NYPD if needed.
Whether it's a yeshiva, a synagogue, or even we have so many museums and gathering places.
This afternoon, you could see added security at Grand Central. Commanders have ordered all officers to wear their uniforms, and they've postponed training to beef up manpower on the ground. All because of a general message about a day of action tomorrow. No specific threat, but some New Yorkers uneasy.
People are on edge right now, not only for us here, but for everyone overseas.
Well, heck yeah, they are. I mean, synagogues are going to be a target, in my opinion. I also knew huge concert in Israel will be targeted once I heard this was all occurring. This is not going to end well. Yeah, it's not. It sucks, but it's not. Yeah, prayers for everyone. Really, this is awful. Well, that snake, that head's going to be cut off for good, and she'll have to keep ban evading. But people keep reporting her videos when she goes live. But YouTube eventually will catch her. I want to review her and shred her over the stuff she said about Dre. But I don't want to lose my channel. She's not worth it. And even though it wouldn't be, look, they took Shorter's channel, but that's because Shorter did it for, months and months and months, morning, noon, and night. I don't know if YouTube would be over once or not, but she's on YouTube, you know? This is crazy. This is crazy. I think they're taking it more serious than they're letting on, of course, but they would have to after 9/11.
But the rabbi reminds New Yorkers that gathering, as hundreds did for this interfaith vigil Monday, is one of the best ways to feel less anxious.
People are looking right now to do something to show their support, and coming together in an act of solidarity can help people feel as if they are doing something.
And the rabbi here and at many other temples did say that anyone who feels too anxious to attend in person does now, in this modern age, have the ability to watch services online. Live on the Upper East Side, Andrew Siff, News 4 New York.
Andrew, some important information there. Thank you for that. Right now, it's just after 11 p.m. in the Middle East. You see this live look at Gaza City, where it is dark, lights out, where the Israeli airstrikes have been relentless again today. News 4's Chris Glorioso tracking the latest developments in our newsroom. Chris.
Natalie, the U.S. Secretary of State with a forceful statement of support for Israel today. But I want to warn you, one of the topics he addressed and which you're about to hear involves very graphic pictures of atrocities against babies allegedly committed
Oh
by
my God.
Hamas. The Israeli government put those pictures to show the world. Meanwhile, Hamas and Israel now in a dangerous standoff over the lives of civilian hostages and civilian residents of Gaza.
The United States stands with Israel and with its people.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken showing support for Israel on day 6 of the war that began with Hamas slaughtering hundreds of Israelis and kidnapping 150 civilians. At a joint news conference with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Blinken was asked about horrifying images shared by the Israeli government showing babies brutally killed by bullets and fire.
Oh my God. Wow. Wow. That's insane. I don't want to get in trouble for that with YouTube.
A baby, an infant, riddled with bullets.
That's heartbreaking. That's... wow. I don't... That is insane. I don't even want to play any more of that. Because I don't know what YouTube will allow. I don't want to... yeah. That's... how can people be so freaking evil to hurt innocent children? To hurt innocent people. Hey, Chris. Yeah. That's... no one should have to live like that. And I don't think it's going to end anytime soon, and I think it's going to get worse. Oh, if you really knew what these barbarians did to the pregnant woman, unborn fetuses, and their husbands, you would be sick to your stomach. It's beyond anything you and I can... oh my God. Yeah, I could imagine. No, I couldn't. I don't want to go there. Mm. Are you referring to Dre? Or is she harassing someone else too? I mean, she's always harassing someone. But she needs to leave Dre the hell alone. But, you know, Dre could do something about it. Do you know what? Dre could get a hold of YouTube. Yeah, that's what I figured. Has she done another one? Because I'll go report. she's gonna get. Your hubby won't be able to make her another channel. That's insane. But guys, I've been on here a long time. It is 12 o'clock. I don't know. Tonight didn't go the way I wanted it to go. That dude ended up being a little too weird. But at least it was some laughs. And then the sad stuff. Oh. But thank you all for joining me. Please hit that like button for me. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And I'll see everybody on the YouTube tomorrow. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Good night. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Thank you, mods. Appreciate you.